Hi everybody, welcome to Savasana. Today's class is going to focus on yoga for gratitude. So gratitude is something that is not always so easy to hold on to, but it's so important to have. For instance, scientific studies have shown that feeling and expressing gratitude leads to myriad benefits, including sleeping better, developing better and new friendships, opening up your heart to new ideas and possibilities, so many things, so much more. So I just feel like being grateful for what we have, it allows us to stay present in the moment, and it also allows us to open up our world to new opportunities and new things. So I know it's not always the easiest thing to do, but for me, when I'm having a tough time feeling grateful, I just go back to basics. I'm so grateful for this life. I'm so grateful for a few loved ones that I have in my life. I'm grateful for the sunny day. You know, it can be the simple things. And then embracing those simple things, really, really feeling sincere gratitude can lead to so much more. So today, let's start seated on the mat and let's get into a little meditation on gratitude before we begin our movements. So just take a seat, any position you would like, and start to close your eyes. Allow your hands to just rest wherever they fall. Begin to turn inward and focus on your breath. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Inhale. And exhale. And now, if you would like, you can either set an intention or simply just focus your heart on the things you're grateful for. And perhaps you are grateful for your ability to practice, for your time that you take for yourself to go through your asana, through your breath work, through your meditation. Perhaps you're grateful for the home that you live in or the people that live in it with you. Perhaps you're grateful for the beautiful weather outside. Just focus on one or two things and breathe. Perhaps thinking that you could find more things to be grateful for. Maybe that's your intention. Go easy on yourself. Just pick what works for you. Hold on to that thought for 3 more breaths. Take one last deep inhale, very nice and slow. Hold your breath at the top, and then exhale either through your nose or through your mouth. And maybe pause at the bottom. Open your eyes. Perfect. Roll onto one side, place your hands down, and come into tabletop position, stacking your shoulders right over your wrists and your hips right over your knees. Inhale as you drop your belly and lift your gaze, taking cow pose. Exhale, round your spine for cat. Inhale, take your cow, gaze is up, hips lift. Exhale, round the spine upward as you look down at your navel. Inhale, taking cow. Exhale for cat. Come to a neutral spine. And then slightly walk your hands back so they're in front of your knees, and then lift your torso all the way up. So you're kneeling. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, release. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, release, arms down. Inhale, arms come up, maybe slight back bend as you look up. Exhale, release. Once more, inhale, arms up, slight back bend. Exhale, release. 3 more. Inhale, arms up as you back bend and open your heart. Exhale, release. Coming straight up with your torso, arms down. Inhale, arms lift, slight back bend. Exhale, release. Make sure your hips are staying forward over your knees. Inhale, arms up, take your back bend. And exhale, release. Last one. Inhale, lift those arms, take your back bend, push the hips forward. And exhale as you release. Bring your hands down to the mat. Keep your hips stacked right over your knees and walk your hands forward all the way down until you feel the need to lower your forearms to the mat. Then bring your forehead down, coming into puppy. Keep breathing. Deep inhale and deep exhale. Inhale and exhale. 3 more breaths. Inhale and exhale. Perhaps bringing your chin to the mat if you feel like you can go a little deeper. Inhale and exhale. Last breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Push your forehead into the mat so you can lift your forearms up a little bit. Walk your hands back slightly. Then lift your forehead up. Continue to walk your hands back all the way towards your knees. Come up to kneeling again. Inhale. Arms come overhead. Slight back bend. Opening our hearts here. Exhale. Releasing the hands down. Inhale. Arms rise as you open your heart. Exhale. Release the hands. Inhale, arms up, back bend. Exhale, release. Plant the hands on the mat. Shift your hips back onto your heels. Lower your forehead to the mat, coming into child's pose. Good. Stretch those fingers long. Maybe crawl them out a little further in your child's pose. Trying to really pull those hands away from the rest of your body. Really trying to walk them forward and find that length. And now in this position, can you lower your forearms down so you feel a stretch through your shoulders? Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale and exhale. Then come into tabletop position. Tuck your toes under. Lift up your kneecaps, send your hips up and back, coming into your first down dog. Keep your knees bent here to get the length through your spine. And then let's walk the dog, bending one knee at a time. Getting a hamstring stretch. Allow your head to hang loose, not holding any tension in your neck. Perhaps nodding yes or no if you need to let go and make sure you're not holding on there. Keep walking that dog, going at your own pace, bending one knee at a time. And then try to lengthen both heels towards the mat, keeping that extension in your spine. Continue to breathe. Inhale and exhale, rooting through all of your fingers, all of your palms. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath here, really rooting down with those hands. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, move forward into high plank pose. Hold it. And then exhale, bend your elbows, chaturanga. Lower all the way to the mat. Bring your hands out to the side. So just walk them out a little further and come up onto your fingertips. On your inhale, lift your head, your heart, your shoulders, coming into cobra. Exhale, release. Let's do that again. Inhale, lift your head, your heart, your shoulders. Press the tops of your feet into the mat. And exhale as you release. One more time. Inhale, lift the head, the heart, the shoulders. Lift the kneecaps as you push your tops of your feet into the mat. And then release. Good. Bring your hands back to the sides of your chest and tuck your toes under. Move in through your tabletop position and then send those hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. Bend your knees, look forward. Step or gently hop to the top of the mat, taking your forward fold. Perfect. Inhale as you lift up halfway, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand with your arms overhead, Urdhva Hasta Tadasana. Exhale, release your arms by your sides. Inhale, lift your arms, look up, maybe slight back bend. Exhale, release your arms by your sides, bring your torso back up, Tadasana. Inhale, arms lift, slight back bend. Exhale, come up, release those arms down. Once more, inhale, lift those arms, take your slight back bend. Exhale, release. Good. One more time, inhale, don't back bend, just bring your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Let go of your head here. Really let your head hang heavy, maybe nodding yes or no. Keep a micro bend in your knees. Perfect. Keep breathing. Maybe walking your forward fold out here, bending one knee at a time, finding the length in the hamstrings in this stretch. Good. Then having a slight bend in both knees, wrap your elbows with your hands and maybe sway a little from side to side. Beautiful. Release your hands. On your next inhale, sit your hips back and down. Lift your arms up, lift your torso, coming into chair pose. Really wrap those ribs in. Try to pull them in, at the same time pointing your tailbone down at the mat. Inhale and exhale. Maybe sinking a little deeper. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, hinge and fold forward, bringing your hands to the mat. Lift up halfway, lengthen your spine. Then exhale as you plant your palms, bend your knees, step your feet to the back of the mat, high plank pose. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, take upward facing dog, or you can take cobra. And then exhale as you shoot those hips up and back, coming into your downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, lift your right leg up behind you, open the hip, bend the knee. Really open up wide here. Maybe take some ankle circles in one direction and then in the other direction. Then come up back into three-legged dog, keeping that right leg lifted. Bend the right knee and step the right foot through in between the hands. Lift the torso up, raise the arms. On your exhale, cactus the arms open as you come into your back bend. Inhale, bring them back up. Exhale, cactus open and back bend. Inhale, rise. One more time, exhale as you cactus, back bend in the crescent pose. And then inhale, arms overhead. Exhale as you come into warrior two, spinning that back heel down, opening your arms to a T. Check for your heel to arch alignment. Now flip the right palm up, release the left hand onto the left thigh as you lift the right arm overhead, coming into reverse warrior, finding a back bend. Come back into warrior two. Let's do that again. Flip the right palm, reverse the warrior, and come into warrior two. Once more, inhale, reverse the palm, exhale, reverse your warrior, and come back up into warrior two. From here, bend your right elbow. Start to tilt your torso to the right, bringing your right elbow on top of your right knee. Left arm extends to the sky. Perhaps staying here, or maybe you can extend that left arm towards the front of the room so that your bicep comes over your ear. Maybe you can even release the right hand down to the front of the inside of the right foot. Coming into your extended side angle, rooting down through your feet, really pushing through the back side of your back foot. Perfect. Come back up to warrior two. Inhale. And then exhale as you spin onto the ball of your back foot, cartwheel your hands down to the mat, framing your right foot, step your right foot back to meet your left. Inhale, hold. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, take your up dog or cobra, back bend. Exhale, shoot those hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Open the hip, bend the knee. Really find that openness in your hips here. Maybe taking those ankle circles again if you want. One way and then the other. Then coming back into three-legged dog. Extend the leg for a moment. Then bend the left knee and step the left foot through in between your hands. Lift your torso. Lift those arms. Come into your crescent pose. On your exhale, open your arms to a cactus as you back bend. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, cactus, the arms, open your heart. Inhale, rise. Third time, open the arms, cactus, as you back bend. Back up to crescent. And on your next exhale, open up to warrior two, spinning the back heel down, arms come to a T, checking for your heel to arch alignment with your feet. Beautiful. Flip the left palm, inhale, open up that reverse from your warrior, left arm overhead, right hand to your right thigh, coming back into warrior two, exhale. Inhale, flip the palm, open up, reversing the warrior, finding that back bend, and then coming back into warrior two. One more time, flip the palm, inhale, and open up into the reverse warrior. Beautiful. Exhale, coming back into warrior two. Bend the left elbow and start to lean to the left. Bring your left elbow on top of your left thigh. Right arm extends to the sky, perhaps staying here, or maybe that right arm stretches overhead, bicep near the ear. And perhaps you can lower your left hand down to the inside of your left foot for your extended side angle. Really rooting through your feet, opening your heart here, opening your chest, finding that width, that really wide breadth between your shoulders. Perfect. Come back up to warrior two. And then let's cartwheel down to the mat, spinning onto the ball of our back foot, framing our left foot. Left foot steps to the back of the mat to meet the right. Hold on your inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, take your back bend, up dog or cobra. And then exhale as you tuck your toes. Shift those hips up and back, taking your downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, look forward, bend your knees, step or hop to the top of the mat. Take your forward fold. Beautiful. Bend your knees pretty deeply here. Lift your arms, lift your torso, chair pose. Hold, inhale, and exhale. Inhale, wrap the ribs in. Exhale, inhale, exhale, fold forward. Beautiful, inhale, lengthen the spine, look at the mat in front of you. Exhale, fold, bend your knees, lift up your heels, and then lift your arms up so they're stretched out in front of you, and lower your heels, then your hips down to the mat, coming down all the way down onto the mat. Lower your back all the way down, walk your feet in so your feet are a little bit in front of your knees, and then start to roll up from the bottom of your tailbone, lifting your back, coming into bridge pose. Perhaps bringing your hands together and clasping all 10 fingers together and wrapping your shoulders underneath a little bit. Lift your hips a little higher. Really push those hips up and send the energy towards your knees so that you're not dumping all the weight into your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale. Release the hands. Roll the back down onto the mat. Let the knees knock in. Let yourself take a rest. We're going to do that one more time. You can either take bridge or you can take wheel. If you don't know wheel, if it's not in your practice, please take bridge. All right, so set up, open the knees up, hips width distance. And then if you're taking wheel, place your hands outside of your head so that your fingertips are pointed at your shoulders. If you're taking bridge or wheel, we start the same way. Start peeling up the bottom of the back, then the mid back, lifting the hips all the way up, really using the glutes and the legs here. And now if you're ready, pushing your hands into the mat to lift your head, lift your heart, lift all the way up, perhaps walking your feet a little closer, finding a little more space, a little more of a heart opener in your wheel pose. If you're in bridge, just continue to breathe as you lift your hips towards the ceiling. If you're in wheel, again, breathing, lifting the hips, opening the heart. And then slowly start to lower down, coming out of it the opposite way you came in. Perfect. And then extend both legs towards the bottom of the mat. Bend your right knee into your chest and really try to squeeze it down so you're pulling it down towards the inside of the right armpit. So it's just a little bit outside of your rib cage. Now from here, keep your left hand on your right knee. Extend your right arm to the side, or if you don't have a lot of room, you can cactus it. Then pull your right knee across your body to the left, giving yourself a spinal twist. Keep breathing. Allow your right shoulder blade to melt down onto the mat. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale, exhale, and return to center. Release the right leg long on the mat. Bend the left knee in. Try to pull that left knee in towards your left armpit. Avoiding the rib cage. Trying to keep your back grounded here. And then holding onto the left knee with your right hand. Extend your left arm to the side, either in a cactus or straight out. And then pull your left knee across your body to the right, finding the twist, trying to keep that left shoulder blade melting towards the mat, twisting our spines. So healthy, so good for us. So cleansing to take these twists. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, return to center. Extend the left leg on the mat. Open the legs up so your feet are on the outsides of the mat. And then extend your arms long down by your sides. Have the arms open enough so that the hands are off of the mat as well. Palms face upward. Close your eyes. Allow your body to process everything you just did and to let it go as we take some rest in our final pose, Savasana. And gently begin to bring your awareness back into your body, into your space. Maybe just noticing the rise and fall of your chest as you breathe. Keeping the eyes closed, make your way into a seated position, either by rolling to one side and pushing up, or rocking up and grabbing under a knee. Take whatever seated position feels good in your body, perhaps the same one you took at the beginning of the class, perhaps a different one. And allow your hands to rest wherever they fall naturally. Take a moment to return to the intention you set at the beginning of practice. Perhaps it was that feeling of gratitude for something you have in your life. Perhaps it was an intention to find gratitude. Whatever it was, just return to it. See how you feel about it now. If it's changed, if you've found more, if other things are going on. Allow yourself to be at peace with that. On your next inhale, lift your arms overhead. Bring the palms to touch. And then exhale as you bring your hands down in front of your heart center. Perhaps placing one palm on top of your chest and the other palm on top of that hand, holding your heart. I am so grateful for being able to practice with all of you today, and I'm grateful that you shared your practice with me. Thank you. Namaste.